Super Bowl, most watched sporting event in American history, but for many, Super Bowl Sunday is all about the ads. So why do these commercials grab our attentions and why don't some others don't?
Joining us is Michael Maslansky, CEO of Maslansky, Luntz & Partners, with his top 3 Super Bowl commercials of all time and a look at what you can expect this year. All right, the top 3. This is a hard task because there's been so many great ones. Here's your number one. Is this your number one choice? Or
number one choice.
Number one choice, way back to 1984. See if you remember this one.
Today we celebrate the first glorious anniversary of the information purification directives. We have created for the first time in all history a garden of pure ideology where each worker may bloom, secure from the pests, obeying contradictory laws. Unification of the laws is more powerful a weapon than any fleet or army on earth. We are one people, with one will, one resolve, one cause. Our enemies shall talk themselves to death, and we will bury them with their own confusion. We shall prevail.
On January 24th, Apple Computer will introduce...
What does that mean, and what did it do?
Well, I mean, the amazing thing is that it was only aired once, but it was great when we watched it. It made a really strong connection to the brand. We wanted to talk about Apple, and it had a lasting impact. People still talk about that ad. They immediately bring it to mind when they talk about the number one Super Bowl ad or number one commercial of all time. It was launching the Macintosh.
And it was you grade that as very effective as well as entertaining.
Very effective. I remember where I was when I saw that ad.
Yeah, I remember it too. That's amazing because not only did they have amazing technology, but they did the perfect ad at the same time.
All right, let's talk about Monster.com. They only air one time a year, right?
Well, some of the ads air at the Super Bowl, and then they air them after the Super Bowl. Some of them make the mistake of airing before the Super Bowl. This one aired on the Super Bowl. It has arresting imagery. It's got one of the best lines of any Super Bowl ad that hopefully we'll see.
Let's look at it right now.
When I grow up, I want to file all day.
I want to claw my way up to middle management. Be replaced on a whim.
I want to have a brown nose. I want to be a yes man.
Yes, woman. Yes, sir. Coming, sir.
Anything for a raise, sir.
When I grow up,
I want to be underappreciated.
Be paid less for doing the same job. I want sunshine blowing up my dress.
And that's obviously humorous and effective.
And just struck a chord. I want to claw my way up to middle management.
All right, so throughout the show, we've been teasing Wassup, that ad. Let's take a quick look.
Hello? Hey, who? What's up? Nothing, B. Just watching the game, having a bud. What's up with you?
Nothing. Watching the game, having a bud.
True.
What's up?
So remember this. So this is a funny ad. It was effective. It got the message out for Budweiser. Tell me about the 3 C's to keep in mind when we watch the game on Sunday.
So the first one is cars. There are 8 car companies on air. There are going to be about 15 car spots in addition to some other car-related spots. It's a battle of a lot of big brands. Interestingly, Ford is sitting on the sidelines, but GM is on in a big way. Consumer-generated, that's the second one. Crash the Super Bowl, Pepsi Max and Doritos will have consumer-generated ads. And the last one to look for is the lack of creative. It's the one that bombs because somebody decides to air something that isn't a real Super Bowl ad.
Very interesting. Mike Maslansky, thanks so much. We'll be watching. I know you will too.